Welcome back to the GG Over Easy podcast. My name is BlueWestlo here with the one and only Robbie_V. Welcome to New Year, new podcast. Today we are talking about a couple of things that we're looking forward to this year. Rob gets started on his fitness journey.
That's right. Thirst Trap Rob is going to be back for Blue.
Thirst Trap Rob
and
is coming back.
Blue.
Wait, what?
And Sydney.
And hell yeah. And also you guys. That's a dog. We talked about some games coming out that we were really excited for in 2024.
Even some movies and TV shows.
Talk about a little bit about Monster Hunter. Rob's curious about Monster Hunter. I'm curious about why Warframe is hype right now. And in general, we just get really excited for the year coming up ahead. Talk about things that we're interested in. Talk about some of our own goals. And we just kind of go along a pretty fun little journey. So if you're interested in all that good stuff and listening to us talk through a microphone, then stick around.
Get started on your resolutions with Factor, so you're ready for the whole new year that's ahead of you. Factor's ready to meet meal delivery takes the stress out of meal planning and sets you up for success in the new year. Skip the grocery stores, prep work, and cooking fatigue, and instead get chef-crafted, dietitian-approved meals delivered right to your door. With over 35 meals to choose from per week, including options like keto, Calorie Smart, vegan, veggie, and more, plus over 55-week add-ons. You'll have a ton of nutritious and flavor options to kickstart your resolutions. Let me tell you, Factor is going to be a huge reason why I'm going to start losing weight in this year. Skip the overpriced takeout trap. Factor is cheaper and way more delicious than takeout. Head to factormeals.com/GG50 and use code GG50 to get 50% off. That's code GG50 at factormeals.com/GG50 to get 50% off. That's 50% off. You heard that right. 50. On an average day, it takes about 30 days for a person to break their New Year's resolutions. So if saving money was on your 2024 list, your odds aren't looking that great. Luckily, I have a 100% guaranteed way to save you money throughout this whole year. Just switch to Mint Mobile for a limited time. Wireless plans for Mint Mobile are just $15 a month when you switch to a 3-month plan. That's unlimited talk, text, and data for $15 a month. Mint Mobile showed me that I could be saving $70 just by switching to their plan from my big wireless provider. Say bye-bye to overpriced wireless plans, jaw-dropping monthly bills, and unexpected overages. All plans come with unlimited talk, text, and high-speed data delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. So what are you waiting for? To get this new customer offer and your 3-month unlimited wireless plan for just $15 a month, go to mintmobile.com/GG. That's mintmobile.com/GG. Cut your wireless bill to just $15 a month at mintmobile.com/GG. Additional taxes, fees, and restrictions apply. See Mint Mobile for details. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the GG Over Easy podcast, episode 211. 211, Jesus Christ.
I'm getting pretty good at these.
Yeah, now that thankfully you edit them and stuff like that, big shouts out to you. It is easier to kind of keep track and be the
when I do that, yeah.
Number guy.
It gets pretty easy.
Welcome back. Happy New Year, Blue.
Happy New Year.
The first podcast of the new year. I guess we can kind of get into New Year stories. Have you noticed, Blue, as you get older, I don't think there's a day that loses more hype than New Year's. Ooh. Like, as you get older, at least for me. Like,
no, I agree. New Year's started when I was young as like this cool, like, oh, let's go watch fireworks.
I get to stay up kind of late.
I get to stay up late and go hang out with my family. And as I got older, even like into like my teenage years, it went into like, oh, cool, it's New Year's.
Yeah, it wasn't about till I got into my mid-20s and New Year's just kind of didn't become depressing, but just like, oh, well, here we go, like another year.
Yeah, like, cool, I guess.
Sydney and I brought in the new year like any other, young couple in love would do. We just watched Ted Lasso and finished the like we were literally like, it's 12 o'clock, yay, and like kissed, and then we were like, all right, back to watching Ted Lasso. In the morning though, my stepbrother and his now wife got married. They kind of did an elopement kind of ceremony, and kind of cool. They got married on 12/31/23 at 1:23 o'clock. So it was like 1 2 3 1 2 3, or 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. And it was a lot of fun. I got to meet like her family and stuff. Once again had an existential crisis because I was supposed to wear nice clothes and nothing fit again. Nothing fit. So I had a dread of going to this and looking like a piece of shit because I feel like I look like a piece of shit. So it gave me that much more motivation to work out, which I have been doing. I worked out. I Pelotoned. Well, I'm going to Peloton tomorrow morning before I leave for Top Golf. 4 times this week. Peloton introduced this new entertainment system, which has totally transformed the Peloton game for me. You're telling me I can Peloton and now watch shows? So I've been thinking about starting Loki and watching Loki as I Peloton. Arios and I did watch the pilot to Breaking Bad and Peloton together. That was really cool. So I'm sticking with it. No at-home soda. No at-home soda. So I have had one soda this week, and that was like when I ate out this morning. Had my sody. But all in all, New Year's was a good time. I'm excited for what 2024 is, getting married this year. I'm really excited for what 2024 brings and kind of the journey I'm going to be on as I try and lose as much weight as possible before September.
But
how was your New Year's?
You're going to do great, big guy. I think this is your year. I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again. We need Thirst Trap Rob back. This dude is going to this dude's going Thirst Trap mode. Every single thirsty ass chick on Twitter is going to be like, let's fucking go. Thirst Trap Rob is back. What a great time in modern history. Dare I say, akin to many art movements. So we're gonna get Thirst Trap Rob back. I have to tell you, dude, as much as it was like, oh, here we go. The positivity surrounding Salt Nation and Rob being the hot one of the group was pretty nice to see. Cause Rob, Rob had a niche that he really made in the Dream Team. And I think he can do it again.
Thanks, I think.
No, 100%. I don't think you understand, because I didn't see it in your chat, but like in my chat and Fruit's chat, how often people would just like passively thirst over you was nuts. And not saying that doesn't happen anymore, but when you were on your fitness arc, it happened a lot.
I appreciate.
And back in the day, it was really annoying. But now I'm like, we need to bring that back, because that was some good positivity for Rob. So we need that again. As far as my New Year's, I didn't do shit, my guy.
Didn't do anything.
I have fully turned into someone who doesn't even celebrate New Year's. I'm like, oh cool, it's New Year's Day. Oh cool, it's New Year's Eve. Maybe
were you gaming?
I was gaming. I was like, oh shit, it's midnight, New Year's, wicked. Back to playing COD Zombies, like awesome.
That's all you play, not even FF, really?
I play FF still. I still log on to FF to raid, but no, I've been hard in COD Zombies, so.
I did see Dork tweet a picture of him playing Warframe, and I did see you in the Discord thing. Were you just in the channel, or were you also playing Warframe?
No, I was just chilling. Okay. With a couple of buds. I don't know. Okay, I don't know exactly what. And correct me if I'm wrong. Warframe stands. I don't know why so many people are playing Warframe again. Is it just because?
Is it popping again?
Is it literally just because? Okay, I want you to look this up. They've released this new Warframe, and it is a booba Warframe.
Booba Warframe?
Is that the only reason people are playing Warframe again? Because I didn't see like a new expansion or anything. I didn't see like any big news. I just saw so many people playing Warframe.
I mean, I will say this. I'm on Steam charts right now. Its 24-hour peak was 80,000.
That's it.
So yeah, people are playing it. I don't know what specifically for. And I don't want to type in Booba. I'm kind of worried about what I might find.
You're gonna get quite a few Warframes with Booba.
But it looks good. I mean, Warframe looks okay. I played it like when it was free on the PlayStation store when it like first came out back in like 2013.
Yeah.
But then I was like, I'll just play Destiny.
No, that's fair. I like Warframe, but it definitely never grabbed me in the way that like a lot of people love Warframe. I mean, it's a pretty game, so I respect you guys, but damn, the way people like just start fiending over Warframe when there's some nice, good looking tech boobies is pretty nuts. But yeah, I didn't do shit for New Year's. Warframe looks cool. I just don't get hyped for New Year's, man.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, as you get older, it's kind of one of those celebrated days that kind of just, I think, blends in with the rest. And definitely still doesn't have that like nostalgia feeling or anything like that anymore. I don't know if it's just like New Year shows back in the day were just so much more exciting and cool on cable that like it was like, oh, I just have to watch all this. And now it just seems like just the same old bullshit I see every other place. But then like, that's just maybe me getting old.
And we are getting old.
Here's a story that happened to me. So you see these headphones. I just bought these. These are not the same headphones that I had just bought or that I had bought months ago. I had to buy a brand new pair of headphones because my kitten that I always have to like look at my now. Literally chewed through the cable while I was playing a game. And the game I was playing, I won't admit that I was actually playing it, but it was Valorant.
What the fuck?
One of my normie friends wanted to play it.
You cheating bitch.
I'm not going to get into it. So I decided to play one game with them. And I get like flashed by some dog or something. And then my audio cuts out from my left ear to my right ear. And I was like, that's weird. I wonder if that's like part of like the flash or something like that. And then it went from my right ear to my left ear. I was like, man, that's really weird. And then it just went completely out. And I was like, okay, something's wrong. And then I like look down and I just see my kitten, bro. Like it's a rack of ribs, man. Just like going back and forth like this while I'm playing. And I think because like while I was moving, the cable kind of moves like this. And brother, man, she chewed through that. And then like the problem is I don't think that these headsets are like in the thing, and it's not like the cable comes out of the headset. They're like, it's like in there. So I had to buy an entire new headset with the protection plan. I never buy protection plan. I have to buy protection plan now with things that have wires because I cannot deal with this freaking cat, Reese, who's awesome. I love her to death. She's a great kitten and has been a great addition to the family, except she just loves chewing wires. And I thought for a while we had beat the habit, so I kind of let her do my thing or do her thing in the office when I'm not in there and stuff. Not anymore, completely banned again. And I don't know until she's like an actual fully grown cat that I will not let her in. It is seriously the most frustrating thing ever.
I mean, I know cats often chew wires, but like, is there any way to like get them out of it, or that's just kind of
so like
you gotta deal with it.
Albus at one point liked chewing wires, and we would spray this like wire spray that like makes it taste like like cats don't like it. Reese is kind of like Appa, I think, and it just loves the taste of it, and it never stopped her. It stopped Albus, but it didn't stop her. But again, it's my fault that I let a kitten in my office when there's important cables and stuff. So let that be known for the people that want to get a kitten. They are awesome, but if you're a gamer, make sure you have good cable management.
They are
because my cable management
less awesome.
My cable management is trash, very much trash. You need good cable management, Blue? Like, or are there cables everywhere in your?
Everything is pretty concise here. I have like, hold on. I definitely, if I had a cat, these cables would not be great. Cause they're mostly like,
Yeah, Boomy likes to lick his butt. You know, the dogs do that sort of thing.
Yeah, my dog. I've never had a dog that was like big on cables. Boomy likes to lick his butt. Boomy likes to hump, and then Boomy likes to lick his ween. You know, he's an all-in-one package. He has every.
Yeah.
He keeps himself busy.
Says leave the cables on the side.
The cables.
My weenie will be enough.
Nah, watch this. Let me hump this toy for the 5th time today. Haha.
Trying to think. Oh, we have some gaming news here. A game that I've always wanted to play, and I said as always, we talked about it with Watts for a little bit actually. I don't know. Did
right, the Monster Hunter stuff.
Have some sort of like resurgence, or like why is Monster Hunter having currently its highest players I think ever?
So they're doing like this return to world event. I don't know if it's like an in-game event. Let me hold on. Let me do a quick. Let me do a quick double check here. Okay,
I just want to be a cat.
So here we go. I got you. Return to World, all hunters welcome. Return to World is a celebration of Monster Hunter World as we welcome new players who join us in the sale and relive an epic journey with those of you who have previously set out from Astera and ventured through the ancient forest and beyond. Over the coming weeks, we'll be hosting weekly community live streams sharing tips for new hunters, including choosing and upgrading gear, as well as successfully taking down your first large monsters and beyond. So it's basically just like a big community event. You know, where a bunch of people are coming back together to the game. Obviously, you know, the devs and the Monster Hunter team have done like a big push to say, like, with the hype of Wilds, essentially being the sequel to World, right? You know, it's just a fun way to get a lot of people back into the game. A lot of people who played the game to relive it. A lot of new people who maybe like always wanted to play it get a chance to play it now. The game was on sale too. I don't know. World's just one of those like really special games that like always stuck with me. And I think it did for a lot of people when they played it. And so it's just really easy to go back and hunt monsters. And yeah, it's not like anything's going on in game, but it is like a really cool community event. That's why so many people are coming back to it. So it is wild seeing how many people are hyped for Wilds and how many people on Steam alone, like not even including like, you know, console, are back playing World. So it's super dope. I've definitely considered going back. I just need to like find a save because I don't want to play through the whole game again. But yeah, World's really fun. Did you ever play World or like any of those hunting games? Like I feel like you enjoy it.
They always looked really fun, and you know the combat seems really interesting, and you know the monsters are always like so cool looking and stuff, and I like the world idea of it. But like I said, the menu is so intimidating.
Yeah.
Like I look at like your Final Fantasy or like World of Warcraft, like anything that like the menu just looks like I don't know how to digest this.
Classic Japanese game with just the most complex, over-the-top user interface for sure.
Yeah, like I'll see like someone opens their backpack and it's just like text that's like eight font size and it's tiny, but it lists like 100 things and it's like holy shit, I wouldn't even know where to start with that. But that's big for Monster Hunter people out there. I hope more games kind of do that as, you know, sales and all that kind of stuff happen, you know, and they see an influx of new players, you know, kind of give them a little scratch on the back, you know, pat them on the back a little bit. Speaking of games that are having some resurgence, there's new games coming out in 2024, Blue, that are going to have some sort of hype behind it and stuff. Do you have your number one most hype game coming out this year? For 2024.
Yeah, man.
I have mine if you want me to go first.
I have mine just because people are gonna cringe at me. It's Final Fantasy 14 Dawn Trail. I'm a stupid little simp for my favorite game of all time.
Dawn Trail. So that's a DLC. I'm guessing.
That's a new expansion coming out. It comes out. They haven't announced the actual day yet, but they will be announcing it here probably by the time this podcast has come out.
Oh, okay.
Because in a couple hours is FanFest.
Where at?
For Japan, and they're gonna be showing off some new stuff of Dawn Trail. They're probably gonna.
Is this where Yoshi P dresses up and stuff?
He did that at last FanFest.
But he's got to do it at this one, right?
He might do it at this one. They're gonna show the new job. They're gonna show the new, like the full CG trailer. They're gonna talk about stuff coming to Dawn Trail. They're gonna also show a couple of like things coming in, like the new patch here in the next couple of weeks. So it's gonna be awesome.
If you had to guess the release date, what would you
speculate it to be? I'm thinking sometime in June.
Okay.
Which is bunka, because if that releases the same time as Final Shape, good luck, Final Shape. Which is already sucks ass because I'm already not like hyped for Final Shape. One, because of all the Bungie shit.
Does Final Shape even like touch your hypeness list for 2020?
Well, after Fruit said he has his surgery in early June, right when Final Shape launches, that also killed like another half of my hype, because
I agree with that for sure.
Because half of what makes Final Shape, or half of what makes new DLC funds is like just like that whole day grinding with the boys.
Yeah, I agree.
And so Fruit not being there, or having like limited time that week, is definitely killed a lot of my hype for Final Shape.
Different. I'm with you on that for sure.
And with Dawn Trail coming out potentially the same month, hopefully not by the time the podcast comes out, it's June's gonna be a stacked ass month. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely Dawn Trail for me. What's it for you, boss man? I'm actually interested in this.
So mine is actually kind of different. I went over a list here. And like, the Elden Ring DLC is coming out this year.
Oh, fuck.
Final Shape is coming out this year.
Oh, yeah, and I love Final Shape.
Some other stuff. But there's this really obscure, I don't know if you would say it's an indie game or I don't know what really Devolver is behind it.
okay.
Which, they do a lot of stuff. The Plucky Squire. It was supposed to actually come out this year, but unfortunately, for some reason, it got pushed back to 2024. It looks like this if you look it up, it's like this 2D, 3D, platforming, storytelling type of game where it almost looks like you're like in like a child's room and you're like in a book, but then sometimes you go out of the book and that's where it becomes. Yeah, the Plucky Squire.
No, I remember seeing this. I saw this in I think they revealed it.
Yeah, they revealed it a long time ago.
And it looked pretty sick.
And it looks so much fun. It looks like it has like so much life behind it, and it just like the concept. I love the art of the book. It kind of looks like, Captain Underpantsy, if you will. So the 2D platforming part looks really cool, but then like when you go out of the book and you're like in the room and then it turns into 3D, I just think the whole concept is really sick. So if you're into those type of games, please look up the Plucky Squire, wish listed on Steam, and I pray we see this come holiday season. You
want to know what is so funny? This makes so much sense, and also kind of why I'm gonna sneeze. I'm so sorry, podcast. Here comes a sneeze.
You're good.
Oh Jesus!
Bless you.
Oh good heavens! You have great taste, Rob. And I'm gonna tell you why.
Thank you.
The person working on this game, and has also done a lot of art for this game, and is the co-director of the game, was actually I think he was the Pokemon designer and art director for the games for I think it was Sun and Moon and Sword and Shield.
Really?
Some of the most banger Pokemon design generations, James Turner.
Oh,
He was
I did not know that.
He was a Pokemon designer for those gens and art director. He made banger designs and was overall just a super sick dude. I think he was also the lead oversight for like Sword and Shield as far as Pokemon designs goes, and Sword and Shield was a banger design gen for Pokemon. So
now I'm gonna make a hot take here, okay? Come Game Awards, this is gonna be the sneaky, like, wow, like this is gonna be almost like It Takes Two. It's not gonna win Game of the Year, but it will be nominated for. I'm calling it now. I think this game looks super fun. I was waiting for it all year in 2023. So I'm hoping for a summer 2024, but I'm gonna assume it's gonna be like October or something like that.
Damn. Hey, Rob's got some bold Hey, he was right about Lethal League. So maybe he's gonna be right about this.
Lethal League? You mean Lethal
Company? Lethal Company.
Yeah.
I'm getting to that age where I start mixing up game titles, man.
Lethal, yeah, it's like, well, the other day, when I was yelling at Albus because he was on my desk, I was literally like, Reese. I was like, Jesus, Albus, get off my desk. Like, I always wondered, like, when my parents did that, I was like, you guys know me. Like, why? Like, how are we messing this up?
In the moment, that shit's easy. Oh, we're so old. We're so old. But besides that, we obviously have like Final Shape coming out, which the hype is low. I'm also pretty excited. Okay, I know a lot of people are like piling on this game, and kind of deservedly so, but I'm kind of excited to see how Suicide Squad does.
Yeah,
because I was really excited for it. I love Rocksteady games. Yeah, they've made some of the most iconic. I mean, the Arkham series was incredible, and so seeing them make, a new title is obviously exciting. Obviously, the live service shit is not exciting.
That's what I thought was really weird.
Not exciting, but hey, here we are.
Because like when I think of a game that's being like that's live action, I just think of like a half-baked cake. This game's not gonna be good till like 2025 or something.
Oh, if that, like, and then we got Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which I'm really excited for. Classic, Square Enix. As much as Square Enix is doing some weird shit right now. What else we got? We got Skull and Bones, which I still don't believe is real.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get tricked by that.
That game is that game is the day before of a game. I don't believe that game is fucking real.
Tekken 8 comes out in a couple weeks.
I am so excited for this, and I think I'm actually gonna give it a try. And maybe
gonna get back into fighting games.
Maybe beat Shark's ass, because it shouldn't take me more than like a day in the hyperbolic time chamber to catch up to Shark.
Yeah, he's a IRL grinder now. Like there ain't no way he's still with that. No way he's still got that.
Oh yeah, he's not nice with that anymore. 100%. That game is so pretty. Like it's easily the prettiest fighting game I've ever seen. So I'm super excited to give that a try. What game is actually on my has like kind of low key become a game I'm really excited for is this game called Helldivers 2.
Helldivers.
It looks really cool. I'm really excited to see how it turns out.
Is that like the alien kind of like you're on like different planets and there's like weird little bugs?
Yeah.
Like Super Troopers type vibe.
The first Helldivers is really cool. And I'm really excited for 2 because it looks really cool. Like a true sequel where it's like a 3D shooter now, and it's, I don't know, man. It just looked really fun. The gameplay I've seen so far just looked really fun. It just makes me want to play it. They said it's coming out in February, and I'm pretty excited for it. So I hope it turns out good.
There is a single. I'll be curious to see if you ever played this franchise before. You ever play Prince of Persia?
Okay, I did see this and I didn't even know about it. That wasn't even on my radar.
I've never played a Prince of Persia.
I've never been super interested in Prince of Persia either. I feel like this is like one of those games that normies love. But yeah, Lost Crown.
We could be wrong.
The Lost Crown. I didn't even know about this game.
Neither did I.
Uh, and apparently it comes out in January. Like,
yeah, it comes out like in a couple weeks.
I didn't even know about this game. Marketing team, get it together, man.
But that looks like. Oh, I mean GTA. What GTA 6 isn't coming out this year, right? It's coming out in
2025.
2025. Okay.
I remember watching that trailer and I was like, let's fucking good 2025. Dun dun dun.
Yeah. Boom. Boom.
Wow. Ah man, I'm so mad. I mean, I'm not mad. I get it, but
Okay. Speaking of, I get it. I was Team Spider-Man. For Game of the Year in 2023. I actually get it now why Baldur's Gate won. I've started a Baldur's Gate playthrough, and it's some of the most fun I've ever had in gaming, like ever. Like in terms of like a single player experience, it's some of the most fun. Uh, like if there's people out there that want to play D&D but like are afraid of like starting a campaign and meeting up with people and making new friends and RPing in front of people, fucking play Baldur's Gate and you'll get a great D&D experience. If you'll put it's so much fun. I have started playing. I probably am only like 9 to 10 hours in. And it's a fucking blast. I recommend anybody and everybody should try and play it. It is so much fun.
so what like changed the way you enjoy? Is it just you gave it a chance?
Yeah, just that I gave it a chance. I heard it was turn based and I fucking hated that. But then I go and play D&D IRL with Joey and Dado and Ruben, and it is so much fun. So I was like, you know what? I miss like playing a single player game and getting to banter off the game with chat and having fun with chat. And I feel like Baldur's Gate is literally the perfect game for that. There's an example of like before I ended my stream the first time I played it, I ran into a bunch of like these werewolf things, and these two dudes were fighting it from the cave. But I went from the cave entrance. So the first people I met were the two dudes being like, "Hey, we're fighting these gnolls. Like, we need help." And I was like, "Yeah, sure. Like, I'll try." Got fucking owned by the gnolls. Then I end the stream there. The next day, I end up going to the cave the wrong way, and I run into the gnolls first. And then I'm able to like find the warlord Gnoll and twist his mind to attacking his Gnoll like friends and trying to eat them. Uh, so I have like the Gnoll basically kill all of his Gnoll friends and have the Gnoll eat himself. And then the two dudes in the cave are like, "Yo, dude, you saved us. Like, we're trying to like get this chest to a place." And I was like, "Well, let's just take the chest and split the profits." And the guy's like, "Yeah, you're right. Let's do that. Like, let's not really deliver this." So now I'm trying to figure out a way to like sell this chest that, it's just so it's like it's one of those games where like, where you play like an RPG, but they tell you like, "Oh, you have free reign and free choice and all that kind of stuff." But then it's like, okay, well, I just watched somebody else do a playthrough and it's like they got the same kind of ending I did. Like, so did my choices really kind of matter at the end?
Yeah.
And your choices matter in this so much. Like the party you can have. Like I ended up like taking this potion that allowed me to speak to animals, and then I totally forgot about it. And then I ran into a dog that was standing next to his owner, and I was like, "Oh, what's this dog doing?" And then the dog started talking.
Oh yeah, he
like,
just
"Oh my
starts
fucking God."
talking.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh my God, I just totally forgot I took this like speak to animal potion." So then I like talked to the dog, and the dog's like, "Yeah, it's my owner and like my friend." And I was like, "Yo, he's dead." He's like, "No, he's not." And I was like, "Yo, you should join me." And he's like, "Okay." So now I have like this dog in my party. That's really cool. But like, and then I like went to for a long rest, and I saw the dog in my camp, and I was like, "Oh shit, it's my dog. Let me go say what's up." So I walk into the dog, and the dog just barked at me, and I was like, "Oh wait, I don't have the speak to animal like potion on anymore." So it's just like because like I assume like if I just walked up to that dog without having that potion on, I would have never been able to speak to the dog, or the dog would have just barked, and I'd be like, "Oh, like it's just a dog."
Yeah.
But now that dog is like in my party because I just so happened to have like some sort of potion that made me speak to animals. It's just so cool, like the amount of different storylines there are. Like in Loki at the end of season 1, where all the timeline is like branching off. Like I feel like it's really like that. Like there's just so many places you can go. Uh, it's a blast, man. I'm having a ton of fun with it. I'm gonna play it a little bit more on Monday. So yeah, I can totally get why that one game of the year.
I get it. I mean, I've always gotten it, but it's just never been the type of game that's like really grabbed me. I still have so many of my friends that are just vehement Baldur's Gate players. Like they still are doing other playthroughs of the game to see like what they can do. Some people are doing like chaotic playthroughs. Some people are doing evil playthroughs. I have like that. People are doing like full co-op playthroughs. It's super sick.
Yeah, and that's like what's really cool too. Is like you can play with your friends. It's just like I get it. Like Danny DeVito, I get it.
So yeah, I mean, I get it. It looks really sick. Obviously, one game of the year for a reason. I really got to play it one day, but it's just one of those games that's like
it's a commitment. Like
it's a big commitment, and that's why people love it. But it's like, damn, like,
yeah, I'm with you. Like, and then like it was just like, all right, I'm gonna bite the bullet. I'm gonna commit. Like, we're gonna do the playthrough on my channel. So it's a blast. I really recommend it if you can find the time for it.
I have to. I have to put time aside in 2024. Even though that's not my style of gameplay, I know I'm probably gonna fucking love this game. I just need to do it. I just need to do it.
I think you would have well, it's one of those games where it's like not only like sure I may not enjoy like the core mechanic, but just like where the story goes, the people you run into, all that sort of stuff, man, it just makes it so. Speaking of trying to make time in 2024, Blue, today is the day where we weigh myself.
Let's do this.
I have been working out. I have worked out this day or this week.
I've worked out on this day.
Wednesday, Friday.
Let's go.
I've worked out 3, and then I'm gonna work out Sunday. So 4 out of 7.
Let's go.
What I'm trying not to do is just burn myself out by fucking trying to run into a brick wall. And I'm working 6 days a week.
No, warm yourself up, baby. Warm yourself up.
Yeah, you know, I'm trying to, like rub it around, warm it up. You can't just go right in.
Yeah, edge it, rim it.
Yeah. So I have a scale here. I am going to stand on said scale.
Let's see.
And weigh myself.
Here we go.
And I'm going to continuously weigh myself at the end of every month. And we are going to see the progress that I have. Currently, I am not working out in terms of like lifting or.
Rob's a cardio man.
It's only cardio right now, and maybe at some point we work back in the work, like the weightlifting and stuff like that. But right now, just want to get the cardio side of things working. Been Peloton for about 50 minutes. Like I said in the beginning, Peloton introduced a new entertainment system. Changes the game. So without further ado, let's weigh myself real quick.
Let's see what we got here. Do for free? I love how self-aware Rob is. He's in gym shorts. He's got a covered a pin. All right, let's see what we got here, Lance.
Hey, is this scale broken? It says I weigh 45 pounds. Hold on.
Obviously, you're not 45 pounds, my boy. Give it another shot. Does Rob know how to use a weight, like a scale? He's doing his best here, chat.
Okay.
All right.
I hate to see. Also, this is not a jizz stain, okay? I want, like, if someone saw me walking
it's a jizz stain.
This is not a jizz stain.
It's a jizz stain.
This is paint.
It's a jizz stain.
It was like, it's like a shoe thing where, like, you put it on, like, it's a little paint thing to make the shoe look a little bit more white with white shoes.
It's a
not
jizz stain.
Jizz. Okay, my jizz is not pearlescent white.
Hey, man, like, be proud of the color of your jizz.
Okay, I weighed, back there right now, 191.8 pounds.
Okay,
to put that in comparison, I think that was more than what I weighed when we started doing this podcast. So which was like another whole weight journey type of thing. So we are going to work our way down now and lose some fucking weight and feel good on my wedding day, feel confident on my wedding day. And I'm going to work hard. And if there's anybody else out there that's listening to the podcast and like wants to try and follow along, and you know, in the comments, you guys can post about your stories as well and like what you're trying to prepare for in 2024. Blue, if you ever want to update us on your journey and stuff, more than welcome to. I am just sick and tired of feeling like a piece of shit and looking in the mirror and hating what I see. and I'm really gonna make changes to try and make 2024 like a good year physically and mentally.
Dude, I believe it.
Big reset.
I believe in you. You can do this. And also, for what's like the rough weight goal for you? Because I know last time we did this, that was like where you kind of wanted to get like around a general area.
I'd love to be like 168, 170.
So we're looking like at 170. I think you could do that.
Love that.
I think you could do that with a couple of small dietary changes. Like you're already trying to cut out soda, which is awesome. And I think that alone is going to be a big change for you. So yeah, a couple small changes here and there, and you're gonna be looking absolutely cut the fuck up for your wedding, big guy.
I appreciate your support. I appreciate the listeners' support. And yeah,
Thirst Trap Rob's coming back, boys.
Yeah, it's coming. Anything you want to touch on, Blue, before we go to Q&A?
I had nothing else. I would just like to say, wow, I am not excited for Star Wars Outlaws. I would like to see some more about that game. Please, my Star Wars senses. I need food for my Star Wars brain.
Ahsoka, I need to still watch that.
Please watch Ahsoka. It's peak.
Yeah, I've heard it restored a lot of people's faith in the series again.
It's peak.
Get started on your resolutions with Factor, so you're ready for the whole new year that's ahead of you. Factor's ready to meet meal delivery takes the stress out of meal planning and sets you up for success in the new year. Skip the grocery stores, prep work, and cooking fatigue, and instead get chef-crafted, dietitian-approved meals delivered right to your door. With over 35 meals to choose from per week, including options like keto, calorie smart, vegan, veggie, and more, plus over 55-week add-ons. You'll have a ton of nutritious and flavor options to kickstart your resolutions. Let me tell you, Factor is going to be a huge reason why I'm going to start losing weight in this year. Skip the overpriced takeout trap. Factor is cheaper and way more delicious than takeout. Head to factormeals.com/GG50 and use code GG50 to get 50% off. That's code GG50 at factormeals.com/GG50 to get 50% off. That's 50% off. You heard that right. 50. On an average day, it takes about 30 days for a person to break their New Year's resolutions. So if saving money was on your 2024 list, your odds aren't looking that great. Luckily, I have a 100% guaranteed way to save you money throughout this whole year. Just switch to Mint Mobile for a limited time. Wireless plans for Mint Mobile are just $15 a month when you switch to a 3-month plan. That's unlimited talk, text, and data for $15 a month. Mint Mobile showed me that I could be saving $70 just by switching to their plan from my big wireless provider. Say bye-bye to overpriced wireless plans, jaw-dropping monthly bills, and unexpected overages. All plans come with unlimited talk, text, and high-speed data delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. So what are you waiting for? To get this new customer offer and your 3-month unlimited wireless plan for just $15 a month, go to mintmobile.com/GG. That's mintmobile.com/GG. Cut your wireless bill to just $15 a month at mintmobile.com/GG. Additional taxes, fees, and restrictions apply. See Mint Mobile for details. Question here from I'm trying to find out where we did. Okay, I think we have a question here from Fire. I don't think we did this one last week. You could spend a week with one fictional character. Who would it be, and what would you do?
Yeah, we did.
We did do that.
Yeah.
Okay, then it starts here. Hyper Lethal says, hello, everyone. Here's to another year. My question is, what are some things you want to do in this new year? They can be big or small. For me, one of them is buying land to one day build a house on. Lose weight.
Okay, whoa. Let me read that again. Let me. Okay.
Something you want to do in the new year. It can be big or small.
I'm not really big on making New Year's resolutions. I think for me, I just want to keep doing what I'm doing right now, which is good. I think I definitely want to. I think I definitely want to like change something dietary wise that is like small. I think eventually I do want to cut out like true soda, because I still like have like a a proper Dr. Pepper every now and again, like every day or two. And I think I probably want to completely cut out like a, sweet sugary soda. There's no way I'm just cutting out zero sodas. I love zero sodas. Ugh, they're so good. So, but until then, the times I do drink normal soda, I definitely want to start cutting that out this year eventually. So, or at least minimizing it as best I can.
Question here from Fenrir. Says, what is y'all's favorite transformation or character? Just overall dopest moment in Dragon Ball. Personally, a huge fan of Kaioken, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku, and Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegito. I play a gacha game for Dragon Ball, and these are my fave characters to play. Lol.
My favorite I'm thinking like anime transformations.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be real. Like, there is nothing that can top the first Saiyan transformation for me. Like, when I saw that as like a kid, like I would literally sit in the bathroom and try and turn Super. Like, it literally like changed like my like life. I'm not even kidding. Like, I thought it was so cool, and I like, and like the dub version had like this cool like techno like like rock music playing while it happened too. Just peak. I also like Super Saiyan 3.
Honestly, like the OG transformation Super Saiyan, like nothing's ever really gonna top that for me. But I will say, Ultra Instinct did get me bricked up something fierce. So I'd say in recent memory, it's definitely Ultra Instinct.
Morgulius says, have you ever heard of High Riser's platformer fighter Divine Knockout? Played the beta and initial release, and it was a ton of fun, but the player base dropped pretty fast. I'd definitely check it out if you haven't. Like, I've heard of it, and I think I've seen it at some conventions I've been at. Yeah, I've seen this. I've never played it, but I have seen it at like some conventions. I think Mr. Fruit did make a video on it. Maybe I did play this. I don't remember if we did make a video on this. It looks familiar though. Have you ever played it, Blue?
No. It looks all right. It looks all right.
Ooh, this is a good one. Slippy Fest says, in your own opinion, who is the hottest Disney character?
Oh, shit.
Let's do male, female. Let's do male, female.
Okay.
For me, female, it's pretty easy. Meg is kind of the first one that pops into my head from Hercules. Hercules is
oh my god, peak. That's my answer. Dude, yeah, and then the her song is also so what a slapper.
Yeah. Big fan of Meg.
Oh, dude, Meg is my answer. How does her song go?
And then she was kind of like, attitudey, and it was like, ooh, she could like step on me, like.
Well, she was like one of those like she was like that early on, like I don't need a fucking man, and that just made her hotter.
Yeah, and then I was like, oh shit, she made a deal with Hades. Like she deals. Oh, with
she's a baddie. Like, oh my god.
Like even Hades can't control her, and he's like the Lord of the Underworld.
You had Hercules over here, a literal Giga Chad strong beast man, just like quaking in his stupid little boots around Meg, and I was like, dude, Meg is her.
Like, I get it, bro.
I was like I get it, dude. Oh my god.
Hottest guy character. I don't know, man. Either like the Beast or the Scar. I just wanted to be a furry person.
Jesus Christ, man.
I mean, the Beast is kind of good looking though. Like, if you are being real, Belle looked pretty disappointed when the Beast turned into a human.
I was gonna say, the Beast is definitely hotter when he was a beast than versus
100%. Like, there's no, at least in my opinion, like. I think the Beast looks way more attractive as the Beast.
Oh, 100%. She was like, her face when like he turns into normal, she's like, oh. I mean, this is all right. Like,
okay, you're rich, right? Like, you still have this mansion, right? Like,
you got a nice house. Like, I mean, that's fine. Um, as far as guys, yeah, it's definitely Captain Shang.
I know
Captain
what Sydney's
Shang.
answer is. I know. Oh,
Lee
okay. So
Shang, my
Mulan.
guy.
Okay. Sydney. I know
Easy.
Sydney. So I'll give Sydney's answer. Sydney loves Prince Eric. Sydney had a big crush on Prince Eric when she was a child. Um, Let me see who mine
Prince
would
Eric.
be.
Oh yeah, Prince Eric.
Oh, from Ariel. Yeah, from Ariel. Or the Little Mermaid. Um,
Prince Eric was definitely like that early awakening of yo, guys are hot for I think a lot of girls.
yeah. Um, I'm gonna go with. I don't want to say Hercules. Don't want to say Gaston. Um, where am I feeling? Oh, maybe I always thought Jim Hawkins from Treasure Planet was pretty good looking. The main character.
That's
He had
fair.
like that kind of cut.
Yeah, he has like that. He has like that Gen Z cut.
Yeah. I always thought that was not bad. Or yeah, or maybe just Hercules. But buff Hercules, not that little skinny bitch. I want that Giga Chad.
Now I got that fucking song in my head. Like, no chance, no way.
No
I
way.
won't say I'm in love. It's too cliche. Banger.
That's a great one. That's it. Is that your favorite Disney movie? It's gotta be mine.
That's top. That's top 3.
Yeah, it's just so good. Excel R803. God, man. Happy holidays, boys, even though it has passed. What is something that you always wanted as a Christmas gift up until now that you never got? And it can just be anything you wanted in general, but never gotten. I hate to sound like a little spoiled bitch, but normally anything I asked for, I got if I had good grades or was playing well in soccer. But there was one year I really wanted. There used to be this company called Blind Skateboarding when I was a kid, and they had like this weird little Grim Reaper as their like little mascot guy. And there was this really cool blind skateboard I wanted at the Zoomies or Van store at the mall. And I remember asking for that. This is the only thing I asked for Christmas. And I got a letter from Santa that year saying that you already have a skateboard, young man. You don't need a second. So I guess my blind skateboard that Santa personally wrote a letter for me saying I don't need another one.
Dude, get his ass.
So I became a little bit sus of Santa.
I mean, hey, that's fair.
Like I was like, Santa can write notes like that. I was like, that's kind of
fuck you, Santa.
Like,
I want what I want.
Exactly. I was like, what the?
I don't know. I was also one of those people who like I usually got. I don't know. My birthday was like a month before Christmas, so usually what I would really want the most was like during my birthday, not really Christmas. So usually I didn't really have a whole lot to ask for during Christmas. Anything that I don't know, man. I don't think there's anything that like I ever felt slighted on. And even like as a kid, I was like, I don't really want that much for Christmas. So I was never really like, I never expected much, nor did I want much.
Yeah.
So I think I would say the thing I wanted the most was like not really like quantifiable. I just wanted so many Yu-Gi-Oh cards as a kid. Like I wanted Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I wanted more Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I wanted This was before like the era of like, oh, you could just go online and buy whatever card you want. But there's so many specific Yu-Gi-Oh cards I wanted that I just never got. And as an adult I got, but as a kid I would love to just like go to we had like markets and like vendors around town that would sell Yu-Gi-Oh card singles, but yeah, like just some good ass Yu-Gi-Oh card singles back in the day would have just been amazing. Like I was a huge stan and still am of the Blue Eyes White Dragon, so Anything as a kid, if I got something Blue Eyes White Dragon themed for Christmas, I would have been over.
Badass. Just Flash says, "Hey guys, would you say you were working parentheses normal job? Did you make any new friends with people you never thought you would be friends with? Mark. Also, Happy New Year's." So when I was working like a normal job, yeah, man. I met a lot of people while I was valeting at a golf club that I used to work at. And there were definitely like older people, like my bosses, that I was like, oh man, like I'm never gonna be friends with my boss. And then like I ended up going to like a Foo Fighters concert with my boss like one night. And it was just really cool. Like you get to meet a lot of people, but that's not saying you also meet a lot of shitty people at jobs as
Man,
well.
yep.
But there are some good people out there as well. So yeah, definitely.
I would say I definitely became friends with people I didn't expect to. And I mean, like at every job, I made like a friend or two that
Yeah.
really stuck with me. Am I still friends with those people? I would say I'm still, I still hear from them every now and then, but I don't think I've ever I don't think I've ever made like lifelong friends from work. But like work is like that pressure cooker where like you meet people who are like you, and you guys just, it's easy to be around that person when you're at work, and it's just kind of like that nice person to be around.
That person also understands like what you're going through. You know what I mean?
Exactly,
In terms
exactly.
Of, like, the job day. So you have someone to relate to, someone to talk to.
Yeah, I've always met like probably like a genuinely good friend.
Yeah.
Whenever I've been in a job. So yeah.
I actually have one coworker that I worked at Colorado Golf Club with that I still talk to. He actually was playing Counter-Strike back when we were working there, which was back in like 2014. And to this day, I tell him, I hate you so much. You should have told me to play Counter-Strike like a real person back then. And he's like, I did. And I'm like, well, you should have tried harder. But yeah, he's really cool. His name's Miguel. So big shouts out to you, Miguel. He's actually, if you look in creator chat and Christian chat, you'll see my old computer case. He actually gifted me that case.
Oh, that's awesome.
Build my first computer. Question here from Jimmy says, would you and Blue ever do a Nuzlocke together, vanilla or modded, etc.? I would love
to.
Yeah, I would love to do that with Blue, and I think like the more crazy and memey, the better. Like I would love to do one where we have like random evos and stuff like that, like just something that is so crazy and out there. I think would be really fun.
I'm super down. You're sick.
Be fun to set that up. Teacup says, what are your goals for 2024? Kind of touched on that and said, favorite moment of 2023. Favorite moment of 2020. Fruit Summit was 2022, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I would probably say probably GCX this year. GCX was a ton of fun. It was the first year I got to bring Sydney, and it was kind of the first year where she got to like see fans interact with me and stuff like that, and me interacting with fans, and just me and interacting with everybody, and going to like Disney World and all that kind of stuff, and just kind of treating ourselves, and that was a lot of fun. So I'd probably say GCX.
Probably when the BF came down and we spent his birthday anniversary together.
Oh. Yogi with the last question says, most anticipated movie, TV show, or anime this year.
As far as shows go, I don't know.
I did see a trailer for an anime that really seemed interesting, and it's called Solo Leveling. I don't know if you've ever heard of it.
So Sammy Sue read the shit out of the visual novel for Solo Leveling, and he is super excited for it. And I because he's so hype, it's kind of made me hype. It seems like a lot of people are excited.
If anybody's gonna know if an anime is hype, it's him.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. So I'm pretty hyped for that. I definitely want to give it a shot. As far as shows, I'm actually pretty excited for Last Airbender. It
Oh,
looks
that's a good
good.
one.
It looks good. So I
Are
hope
they
it
doing
doesn't
a
suck.
weekly release, or is it just going to be like,
No idea.
bang, like here they are?
No idea, but I bet they'll probably do weekly release.
Did they do weekly release for One Piece or no? I think that was all just kind of there. My Hero Academia season, whatever season it's on now, I think comes out in like a couple weeks. I think maybe
Mid
a month
Hero
from now.
Academia.
Easy over there.
Sorry.
Movie though. I mean, let me think of movie. I guess I didn't answer TV show. Oh, House of Dragons. House of Dragons for TV show. House of Dragons is back this summer, so that for sure.
That's true. Yeah.
House of Dragons, like lit. I have a Game of Thrones bug right now. I've been watching old Game of Thrones clips, even a little bit of the old seasons. Great television, and like I watched a little bit of House of Dragons clips too. Just like so good. So definitely that for now. For movies are coming out this year. Mean Girls. Like why they gotta make it a musical? I hate musicals. That's like one of like things of Dune Part 2. Probably Dune Part 2.
Dune your mom.
I loved the first Dune.
I'm excited to see because
Godzilla comes out.
Godzilla versus Kong. That's what I'm looking forward to movie wise.
Yeah, Godzilla Kong comes out.
I'm ready for 2023 movie of the year to be Godzilla, and 2024 movie of the year be Godzilla.
Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes comes out in May. That's gonna be good. Inside Out 2. I love the first Inside Out. And I'm really excited for Inside Out 2 to just wreck me emotionally, because now they have like emotions, anxiety, and they probably have depression in there as well. So it's going to make me even more sad. Trying to see what else we have here. Deadpool 3 comes out this year.
I'm so curious about this
movie as well. No faith in Borderlands.
Zero faith. They cast Kevin Hart.
Yeah, Kate Blanchett as the signer, I think. Kevin Hart, Jack Black, and Jamie Lee Curtis.
The only person I have faith in this role is Jack Black, because Jack Black is made for Borderlands. The Last of Us,
Craig Mazin co-wrote the script with director Eli Roth. So,
all right. I hope that maybe they make it work. Kevin Hart did do work in Jumanji. So maybe he could do this whole
Jumanji was fun.
So maybe he could do this action adventure comedy, right? But we'll see. Jamie Lee Curtis, hey, she's got the chops. Kate Blanchett, strange pick, but it is Kate Blanchett. So we'll see how it goes.
The only other one that like gets my jimmies rustled, I guess, we have the new Joker movie, which I heard is a musical, which I hope it's not. Venom 3. No, I liked the last Venom. I thought it was kind of fun. I thought it did. And then Gladiator 2. So a lot of good movies coming out this year, but I would probably say like Blue, Godzilla, Inside Out 2, and Planet of the Apes are going to be my probably most anticipated movies. And with that, we are going to be wrapping up the GG Over Easy podcast. Thank you guys all for chilling and hanging out with us and supporting. Big shout to all the Patreon stands that continuously support us every month. Thank you guys. We will be back more. We will be back next week for some more talking through a microphone. Thank you guys. Peace out.